A new AI model just came out of China, and it's the biggest open-weight model in the world. It's called Kimi K3, made by a company called Moonshot AI. Kimi K3 has 2.7 trillion parameters. To put that in perspective, that makes it the largest open-weight large language model available today. Open-weight means the model's parameters are public. Anyone can download it, run it on their own hardware, fine-tune it, or build products on top of it. That's very different from closed models like the ones from OpenAI or Anthropic, where you only get access through an app or a paid API, and the actual weights stay private. Moonshot AI isn't new to this. The company was founded in 2023 in Beijing, and its first Kimi chatbot could already handle huge amounts of text, up to 200,000 Chinese characters in a single conversation, which was groundbreaking at the time. Over the past 2 years, Moonshot kept scaling up. Kimi K2 became known for strong coding performance. Then Kimi K2.5 added vision capabilities, letting the model understand images and video. Now Kimi K3 pushes things even further. In its official release, Moonshot claimed K3 performs competitively with some of the most advanced models on the market, including Anthropic's top-tier model. Independent evaluation platforms have also tested Kimi and found it genuinely competitive with frontier-level models, even if it doesn't beat the very best in every category. What makes this jump from K2 to K3 even more notable is the pace. Moonshot has been shipping major upgrades every few months, each one adding new capabilities rather than just scaling up the same model. That kind of release speed is part of why people in the AI industry are paying closer attention to Moonshot than they were even a year ago. So what is Kimi K3 actually good at? It's built for long-horizon coding, meaning multi-step programming tasks that require the model to keep track of a lot of context over time. It also supports up to 1 million tokens of context, so it can process very long documents, huge code bases, or extended conversations without losing track of earlier details. On top of that, it's natively multimodal, handling text, images, code, spreadsheets, and slides. Here's the part that made real waves. This week, Moonshot made Kimi K3 available for public download. That means any developer anywhere in the world can grab the model and run it themselves without paying for API access to a closed system. For companies watching their AI costs climb, that's a very appealing option. This fits into a bigger pattern. Chinese AI labs have been closing the performance gap with US companies faster than a lot of people expected, and they're doing it largely through open-weight releases. According to reports, Moonshot's annual recurring revenue has already crossed $200 million, and the company has reportedly been considering an IPO on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. That said, it's not a simple story of China wins. Analysts point out that no model dominates across every task. One model might shine in benchmarks, but behave differently once it's actually deployed in production. There's also been growing discussion in the US about the influence Chinese open-source models are gaining in the global developer community. There's also a practical shift happening in how developers build AI products. More teams are using what's sometimes called a harness, a setup that lets them swap different models in and out of their applications instead of locking into just one provider. That means a model like Kimi doesn't have to replace anything. It can simply become one more option in the toolkit, chosen for the specific task it's best suited for. A small fun fact: the name Kimi actually comes from the English nickname of one of the company's founders, a personal touch behind a multi-trillion parameter model now competing on the world stage. Still, the bigger picture is hard to ignore. A year ago, most people assumed the AI race was mainly a US story. OpenAI, Anthropic, Google. Kimi K3 is a clear sign that's no longer the full picture. The race is global now, and open-weight models are becoming a real force, not just a side option. And because it's open-weight, the impact isn't limited to one company's app. Startups and independent developers can host Kimi K3 themselves, modify it for specific tasks, or plug it into their own products without licensing fees eating into their margins. That's the kind of thing that tends to speed up adoption fast, especially in markets where API costs are a real concern. Pricing is one more reason people are paying attention. Moonshot's API rates have generally undercut the closed US models by a wide margin, which matters a lot for startups running thousands of requests a day. When a model is both cheaper and close to frontier-level performance, that's the kind of combination that shifts where developers choose to build. If you want to try it, Kimi is available at kimi.com, with API access through Moonshot's developer platform for anyone who wants to build with it directly. That's Kimi K3, the largest open-weight model out there right now, and one more sign of just how fast this space is moving. If this was useful, drop a like and subscribe for more AI Toolbox videos.